Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy Nolan Hawkeye Anthony here, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday wherever you may be, and however you may be listening. Give me one moment here. I gotta shut something. Woo! Be sure to go to 247hawkeye.com. That's 247hawkeye.com. I hope you guys consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot when you guys do that. Like I said at the beginning, for the past couple videos, this is not me. This is you guys. We're in this together. I started this so that we as Iowa fans could get together and hang out, and the whole link will be in the description. If you want to support me monetarily, I have my PayPal in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link will be in the description. And then lastly, let me see what else. As far as the channel getting monetized, you need 4,000 hours listened to by you guys, the fans, and you need to get to 1,000 subscribers. And currently, I am just under 500. So we are almost there. Woo! Iowa improves to 6-0, baby. 6-0 for the first time since 2012. Man, what a game. What a game. I'll be honest. It was somewhat hard for me watching the game at the beginning, but I persevered just like the Hawkeyes persevered. And we got through. There's going to be the naysayers who say, well, if Sean Clifford didn't get injured, Iowa, Penn State would be 6-0 and not Iowa. Okay, I don't know, maybe. But in sports, we engage too much in speculation. That's what I try and engage in pure facts. And the fact is, Iowa is 6-0, and they persevered. They played a very average game. This is not even close to one of their best games that they have, and they got it done. And Sean Clifford or not, he still played half the game. It's not as though, and you could make the argument that Penn State actually had an advantage. Iowa had zero tape on the backup quarterback for Penn State, and they had to basically figure it out in game, as opposed to all the film watching that goes into preparing for the starting quarterback of Penn State. What a game. Iowa was able to keep Penn State under 25 points, continuing their streak of holding an opponent below 25 points. Folks, Iowa is a legit contender. I was holding back the reservation of saying that they are a Final Four caliber team. Guys, they are a contender. I mean, you don't beat Iowa State, Indiana, and I get it. I get it that those wins don't look as good as they used to. But simply put, you do not beat teams like that. And number 4, Penn State, when you have all of these extracurriculars that could take you off of the task at hand, which is winning the football game. And they found a way to get it done. And this was not even close to one of Iowa's best games. In fact, I don't even think this is one of the top 2 games that Iowa has played statistically this season. Okay. And they still found a way to get it done. What an excellent performance. What an excellent performance. When Nico Reganey scored that touchdown, I went crazy. I'm gonna play for you guys the fans going nuts for that touchdown catch. It was absolutely incredible, just how crazy all the fans went for that touchdown catch. It really made me proud to be an Iowa Hawkeye fan. It really did. Give me 1 second here. And just what a gutsy performance. It really, really was. The game is still winding down here. It's still not done. Leave it to Iowa to, I don't even know what happened. Did they not score a field goal there? I mean, geez Louise, this has been a mediocre game by Iowa. I mean, it really, really has. I mean, geez Louise, did they not kick a field goal? I mean, what happened? What happened? Did they not punch it in? Give me 1 second. I'm still sharing this out, and I know I probably shouldn't have started this so soon. I get it. I get it. But let me see here. Okay, the game's over. Game's over. All right. Good. Woo! What a game, baby. I am so happy. Mainly because, again, Iowa just persevered and they got it done. That is why I am so happy. This was an ugly game by Iowa, and they found a way to get it done. I don't know how else to say it besides that. Spencer Petras played. I'm totally fine with the game Spencer Petras played. Tyler Goodson actually had a pretty good game. He was somewhat making me nervous at the end because he was getting a little too rowdy at the end. I'm not sure why Iowa on the third down, they didn't just run the football or do a quarterback sneak. I'm not sure why they did not do that. But still, what a game. What a time to be an Iowa Hawkeye. I'm so happy, so excited for this team. Iowa's a legit contender, guys. I don't know how else to say it. They are a legit contender. And I know that there's going to be people out there who say, well, Iowa, they beat Penn State without Penn State's quarterback. And, I don't know. Again, they still had him for half the game. Here's the stats. I'm trying to find some of the videos. Check that out. I'm trying to find some of let me find this. Fox. Let me see if they have Iowa's touchdown pass. Let's watch this.
And that'll do it.
That Oklahoma Sooners offense running the football
from Iowa
has been missed.
Rock solid. They were it was a little testy today. I mean, I'm not going to say guys have for the top guys who went to the top recruits that went to this game. I got to tell you guys, all I can do is put myself in this situation that these guys are in, having gone through it myself. Again, not at the same level as. Let's watch this. Damn, where is the touchdown pass? Oh, here it is.
Iowa! Touchdown, Iowa!
awesome. It's so awesome. Now, before this, one of the main points I wanted to make is I do think it's half past time that Iowa starts putting Keegan Johnson and Arlen Bruce in game for more snaps. Now, I'm not saying that they should start, but the older veteran guys too much, when in reality, the only guys that should have never came off the court was Joe Wieskamp and Luka Garza. Everybody else was it was a game-by-game decision. And I kind of feel the same, that was awesome. All right, let's take a look at the stats. We'll go back to those videos here in a second. I'm going to take a look at your guys' comments in a moment. Look at that. 23-20, Hawkeyes win. Man, incredible. Incredible. And, the crazy thing is you can't say he had 2 INTs. So, I'm not so sure that you could say, had we still had Sean Clifford, we would have won the game. I'm not so sure about that. T. Good had 88 yards on the ground. Best game by far. Keegan Johnson had 45 yards. Luke Lachey, the tight end, had 25 yards. Charlie Jones, 13. Tyler Goodson, 16. Sam Laporta, a little quiet today. And Matt Hankins had an interception. Jack Kerner had an interception. Riley Moss had an interception. And Justin Jacobs had an interception. By the way, guys, let me know any intel you have on Riley Moss. Let me know, because, I'm not I have not been keeping track of that. Let's go here. Let's see if there's any pictures of some of the recruits. I know I saw, here's 4-star defensive end Andrew DePappy right here, right there with his girlfriend or his sister, probably his girlfriend if I had to guess. That's my guess. I never brought any girl I was talking to on my recruiting trips. I just couldn't do it. I felt like I felt like a simp doing that, honestly. But, if that is, look at Ashton Kutcher right there, getting it done. Ashton Kutcher's actually a pretty cool guy. He's pretty, I don't love the Hollywood people, but, he seems okay. He seems okay. Here we go. Nice. Let's see what else we can get. Andrew DePappy right there. Kevin Casper with his son right there. Man, like I said in the pregame video, if you are curious what a Division I athlete looks like, there you go. Okay, look at the people in the background, and then look at Kevin Casper, who is probably almost 40 years old and is still shredded like a greyhound. Let's see who this is. Peyton Lange. I'm not sure who he is, but there he is. Here is Kyson Van Voot. He has a preferred walk-on offer from Iowa. Peyton Lang, 6'9", 404. I doubt Iowa will offer him. He's probably too big. There's that guy. Jalen Thompson, tight end right there. There's him. Here is 4-star running back out of Illinois, Caden Fagan. Okay, great. You got the whatever. Not sure who this guy is. Didn't see him. High 3-star offensive lineman out of Indiana, Trevor Lauk. There he is. Here is Colin Cole with his side piece, presumably. Here is Asa Newman. His brother committed to Nebraska a couple years ago. So there's Asa Newman. Here is 4-star wide receiver out of Nebraska, Davon Hall, right there. Here is high 3-star 2023 quarterback out of Iowa, J.J. Cole. Here is 4-star offensive lineman with his girlfriend, Charlie Jagusa. couple other guys right here. High 3-star wide receiver, tight end out of Urbandale in Iowa, Kai Black right there. Let's see who else. Williams Nwaneri. What else we have here? Davon Hall, Tyler Grant, Jeremiah McClellan. Here is Caden Proctor right there. Here is Honey Jenny Taft right here.
And I'm thinking about you. When we sat down with Iowa head coach Kirk Ferentz yesterday, he said the Wave isn't just the best tradition in college sports, it's the best tradition in all of sports. And for the kids at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital, the Wave simply means everything. It's time now for a Dos Equis tradition
Great.
presented by Dos
Great.
Equis.
All right, I'm going to go to the comments here. What
I'm
a
16
game. Iowa
and
improves to 6-0, y'all. Man, I could not be happier. I really couldn't. What a game. What a game. And again, the crazy thing is Iowa played very average. This was not one of their best performances far. So what a game. I'm going to pull up some of the other Big Ten scores here in a second. By the way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Of course, that is that. And if you don't think I've earned your subscribe, just like, comment. I'll read your guys' comments. Corn and Cattle, Kinnick came to play. Big credit goes to crowd. Coaching went 4D chess in the second half. Shea Amos, unbelievable, baby. Michael Murillo, how about them Hawkeyes? Rick Fair, woo! Chris, you beat a backup QB. All right, Chris, thanks, dude. A win's a win. I don't give a damn if it's a backup quarterback. A win is a win, Chris. I'll take it any day. Any day. And the fact of the matter is, okay, I have been in the locker room of, like what the Iowa guys are. Nobody gives a damn if your quarterback went down or anything like that. No one cares. All that matters, did you win or did you lose? That is it. All this other stuff is just, it's just pure speculation. It's pure speculation. Just because Penn State had the lead when their starting quarterback was in, he still threw 2 interceptions. Who's to say that in the second half he wouldn't have thrown 3 more or whatever? There's no guarantee in sports. Just because he's a starter doesn't mean, it means something, but it's not the end all be all. Amazing. Anthony Youngers, amazing. Best victory in a while, even though we played sluggish. I agree. We did play very sluggish. On that, I agree. I truly believe if Clifford remained in the game, we would have lost. The scheme of the game changed for Penn State to Iowa's present situation and awesome defense with good enough offense. But anyways, go Hawks. Love you always. Thanks, Eventide. Appreciate it. I do disagree. I don't think for sure Iowa would have lost. But, I'm not going to be a douche here and say, with certainty that Iowa would have been fine either way. All I'm saying simply is there's no way to know. And at the end of the day, I know from experience being in those locker rooms that when you go back into the locker room, you don't go, ooh, we would have lost if, had what so-and-so not been injured. No. Oh, you take a win is a win. Iowa was without Riley Moss, their starting cornerback, who, yes, is a top caliber cornerback. He's ranked by Pro Football Focus as a top 20 cornerback. So, yeah. And also, Iowa had 0 game tape on Penn State's quarterback. He could have came in the game and totally just thrashed Iowa's defense because they had 0 tape on him. It was up to him to ball out, and he didn't. He did not step up to the plate and get it done. Neither did Penn State's run game. They just simply put, they didn't do enough to win the game. Iowa made the plays, and that is why they won. Michael Morin, they do what they do when they got to do it. Amen, brother. Amen. What a game. What a game. I'm so happy. I could not be more excited. I really couldn't. I mean, just an incredible gutsy performance. Iowa moves up to, improves to 6-0. By the way, let's see who predict Penn State. Let's look at some of the predictions here. Let's see who picked Penn State. I like to go to the Iowa writers to see who picked Iowa or Penn State, because usually the Iowa writers pick a team like Penn State because they're not true Iowa fans. But I can't find it. So anyways, that is what it is. I can't see it. So let's just look up the Big Ten scores. Let's see what we got. And then we will get out of here. I'll take a look at your guys' comments one more time. So get your comments in there so I can read it one more time and react, and then we will get up out of here. Michigan is tied with Nebraska. That's a big game. That's a big game. It really is. As an Iowa fan, I want Michigan to win. Nebraska, they need to lose. Ohio State thrashes Maryland 66-17. Damn, that was a butt kicking. Michigan State beats Rutgers 31-13. Wisconsin beats Illinois 24-0, and Penn State loses to our Iowa Hawkeyes 20-23. I know I said that pretty much backwards. Man, what a performance. By the way, in your guys' comments, let me know what you guys think of the receiving core. Would you guys give Spencer Petras? I would probably give Spencer Petras a B+, considering how tough of a game this was and the type of defense he was going up against with Penn State. I'd probably give Spencer Petras a B+. He threw 2 touchdowns. Yes, he had the interception, but in fairness, Nico Reganey dropped it. He could have come down with it. So I would probably give Spencer Petras a B+. I think Iowa needs to basically go 50-50 with the wide receivers they use. They need to get Keegan Johnson, because Keegan Johnson and Arlen Bruce are big plays waiting to happen. I'm not saying that they need to be in there all the time. I still like Tyrone Tracy, and I still like Nico Reganey, and I definitely like gosh, why am I blanking on his name? Our other wide receiver, our punt return. Gosh, why the heck am I blanking on his name? Jeez Louise, what? Charlie Jones. My bad, guys. My bad. The starting wide receivers, simply put, have not done enough for me to say with certainty that they should be the full-blown starters. Look at this, everybody. Iowa has a 2-game lead over the entire Big Ten West. You can pretty much pencil Iowa in to the Big Ten West Championship. Man. I did want to show you guys really quickly just how good Kirk Ferentz has done since taking over, or well, not taking over, since 2015. I'm going to pull that up for you guys just to show you guys. It's incredible. I think that this is the best 5-year run Kirk Ferentz has had in his entire tenure. He has beaten Nebraska, teams like Nebraska and Iowa State multiple times. He's just getting it done. Look at this right here. Let me zoom it in for you guys. Let me zoom it in. Here we go. Look at this. Look at that. 12-2 in 2015, 8-5, 8-5, 9-4, 10-3, 6-2, and 6-0. And keep in mind, in 2019 and 2020, Iowa finished inside the top 15. Inside the top 15. All right, let me look at your guys' comments, and we will get out of here. So get your comments in there. Get your comments in there. By the way, please don't be a hashtag quarterback person. Please, please put some onus on the receiver. Okay? I don't know how many times I need to say this. The difference between, in my eyes, between the Penn State receivers and the receivers for Iowa is the interception that Petras has. Reganey didn't help his quarterback out at all. He didn't help him out at all. And elite wide receivers tend to help their quarterback out even when they make questionable throws. Anyways, Paul Hoffer, wow. Max Franks, play calling looked so terrible. I don't know. That last play call for a touchdown looked pretty good to me. We're still fake ID. Max Franks said we're still fake ID, even though Iowa has beaten three ranked teams. Iowa has beaten, but we're still fake ID. It was a bad throw. Michael Morin, Petras gets a C. We didn't get the ball to any talent consistently. Bruce too, maybe. Maxwell Morin, there's been in control of your own destiny. And there's putting your division in a stranglehold. Iowa is the latter right now. I would agree with that. Iowa is basically the top. The past 5 years, Iowa, as far as looking at the Big Ten West as in a consistent way, Iowa has been a top 2, top 3 team in the Big Ten West consistently. Brian Long, wowza. Shea almost. Did they ever say what happened to Riley Moss? No, I was asking you guys that if you guys had any information on Riley Moss. Mike O'Moran, Ferentz has had, hell, let's go even further. It's the best this program has ever had, probably. And that's why, since I started doing this, I've said, as an Iowa fan, listen, folks, the state of Iowa doesn't have a ton of talent as far as football goes. If you're a team in California, Florida, or Texas, you can basically shore up half of your scholarships from in-state players. On an average year, Iowa is lucky to get 5 to 7 guys in-state that are in-state level talent. My point, that are in-state scholarship level talent, not walk-on talent, scholarship level. My point is this, is Iowa has been a solid Big Ten program for the past 40 years, and it is not always this way. So take this in and soak it in and remember this time and what it takes to be a program like this when you think about overreacting to this or that. Iowa, this is as good as it gets. And in my eyes, Iowa can still even take one more step higher and be the unquestionable king of the Big Ten West. Anyways, Chris Wilson, great win today. Wisconsin and Northwestern make me nervous. I had Wisconsin as my 4th best team in the Big Ten West. I'm not really nervous about Wisconsin or Northwestern. They've been pretty average in my eyes. So I respect that comment, but I'm not really worried about them. Matter of fact, I was the only person who said it, I'm not a part of the Iowa media, but the Iowa media had Wisconsin as the top dog. The Iowa media had Wisconsin as the top dog, and they are not even close to that. Anthony Youngers, Hawks better not sleep on the rest of the schedule. Every game going to have to be won the Iowa way. Totally agree. Brian Long, I'll take it. I don't care. I don't care either, baby. I love this. I honestly, I almost prefer winning ugly. I like winning ugly. I love it. The hardest hitting team won. Penn State D, legit. Did you guys see the hit that Seth Benson gave the Penn State quarterback? I think it was the third to last possession when he was in the end zone. He got drilled. When the ball was on the goal line, he got drilled. That was crazy. Win pretty or ugly, it doesn't matter. You win. Totally agree, Chris. Matthew Murphy, we control our own destiny. That we do. Brian Long, every team has to survive these great seasons. That's true. I would agree with that. Listen, in a season like this, you have to be able to win, especially ugly, because it's not always going to be pretty. So this was Iowa's going to have probably one or two more games like this. And the fact that they were able to get this win playing that ugly for the most part is, in my eyes, definitely good. And one thing that I see that's very positive, the offense is still not as good as it can be. And especially the run game, I definitely see Iowa only getting better and harder to beat as the run game gets more established, with more big runs, as Tyler Goodson gets into what he's capable of being. So this offense and this Iowa team is only getting better. If Riley Moss is out, that would suck. But if there is a position that Iowa can weather the storm of an injury, it would be the cornerback position. Chris Wilson, Ferentz gets more out of his players than any other coach. Yeah, I want to show you guys this. Just to show you the type of players that Iowa versus Penn, the type of players. Let me see here. Iowa versus Penn State past recruits. The type of talent Penn State has. What? I can't remember what the article was. Let me see here. Hawkeye. I mean, it was insane looking at all the talent that Penn State had. Looking back, here it is. This is Penn State's the starters that Penn State has. Look at all these 4-stars that Penn State has. Sean Clifford, 4-star. Noah Kane was nearly a 5-star running back. Jahan Dotson, 4-star wide receiver. Parker Washington, 4-star wide receiver. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 4-star wide receiver. Tight end, 4-star. Left tackle, 4-star. Center, 3-star. Guard, 3-star. Right tackle, 4-star. Just incredible. Another 4-star right here. Defense, 4-star. 2-star, 4-star, 2-star. It's just incredible. Whereas Iowa, I think the offense and the defense has maybe 3 or 4 4-stars starting, if that. I mean, it's incredible. Look at all these. Linebacker, 4-star, 4-star, 4-star. Defensive backs, 4-star, 3-star, 3-star, 3-star. I mean, it's just incredible. And it does show how much Iowa and the coaching staff gets out of their recruits. It's a totally separate philosophy. Penn State knows that they can get recruits like that, whereas Iowa, they tend to look for guys with high ceilings that they can coach up and teach to be great. So yeah, you're absolutely, you hit the nail on the head. Iowa gets a lot out of their coaches, out of their players. Brian Long, Petrus took a beating and kept coming back. Hats off to him. I think Petrus played a good game. I do. Considering that he just went up against the number 3 defense in the country in Penn State and the number 4 team in the country. And yet again, he had a better game than the opposing team's quarterback. At some point, you just got to give him credit. The dude, let's see how many. So he won 6 games last year, and now he's 6-0. Spencer Petrus is 12-2 as a starter. He might end up being the winningest Iowa quarterback in history. David Ryan checking in from Cebu, PH. I don't know where that is. Is that Philadelphia? No, that's not Philadelphia. Anyways, what's up, David? Riley Moss, knee injury. Thanks, David. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. So if you guys have any information on the Riley Moss injury, just let me know. Michael Morin. So what if we won ugly? Bill Cower. Brian Long. One team's players were laying on the turf all day, not Iowa. Yeah, as I told you guys, my college coach for water polo had we were coached that anytime things were getting out of hand or you got beat on a play or something like that where it was costly to go down. Now, obviously, in a pool, that means drowning or just kind of egg beating in the middle of the pool. And the sign that the coach would give was this: to go down and to take time, get your breather. And no coaches will tell you that that is a strategy of theirs. But come on, we all know that all the Penn State players were not actually injured. Well, I mean, maybe they had some nicks or whatever, but it is a strategy. It is. Okay, that's just a fact. Chris Wilson, time to break off the hokey pokey. David Ryan, Philippines got one of my girlfriends was Filipino. Not that I don't. But anyways, David, what's up? Nice to see you from the Philippines. Shay Amos, I saw him walking off. It looked like he was walking off fine, but I don't know. After the game, sweet. So there we have it, folks. Iowa moves to 6-0. I do not foresee them. I do not foresee Iowa breaking the top two, just because the other teams that are ahead of them won. Let's Iowa versus Penn State. Georgia beat a ranked Auburn team. So yeah, I don't see Iowa moving up, but either way, what they did was incredible. Let's watch this. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike, because I've been getting copyright strikes lately from doing these, but I don't really give a damn.
Now for a cookie, please.
A little bit. Taylor's first time I saw Riley Moss's injury, I think he might be out for a long time. It looks like he came down on his knee bad. I am not optimistic about his knee. Damn, that's too bad. I feel bad for him. I really do.
He's 7
Leaders.
I tell you.
Hit some of your guys, the last comments here, and then we will get out of here. Glad I stumbled onto your broadcast. Well done. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you. Clifford is are in these games. They're always, the commercials on these games are always elite people of society, just basically sitting down in their fat houses telling us to buy their stuff. It's so annoying. Britt, how many quarterbacks have they showed an early exit to this season? Hope Clifford is all right, though. Amen. Have a bye week? Let's look at this. They play Purdue 10-16. Them jumping the polls unless Alabama barely beats Texas A&M or loses to Texas A&M. Either way, it's all good. And thank y'all. Have a good rest of your weekend. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. Facts are feelings. Your feelings don't matter. Love y'all. Go hot.